Hi, Julia.
Bill, my best friend. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Well, no problem. What's up?
You're going to think I'm nuts.
Well, I already think that, so don't worry about it.
I didn't sleep all last night because I was wondering what the results of the tests were.
Oh, you were, huh? You know, in my family, you would be classified as a worrywart.
Or worse. When will they be back?
Can you wait till the lab opens, or should I break in? Julia, I think we're jumping the gun on this one. You should wait at least a year before we do this kind of testing.
I know that I may be overreacting. Please put up with me. I don't feel like I have all the time in the world, and I have to know whether I can have a child or not. It means a lot to me, Bill.
I know it does. And I will put up with you. Just have patience.
Miss Victoria Lane?
Yes?
We're with the LAPD, Miss Lane. May we talk to you for a minute?
Yes, of course. Come in.
Thank you.
What is this all about, gentlemen?
You have a business manager named Leonard Stell?
Yes?
Sorry to have to tell you, but he seems to have disappeared with as much of his client's money as he could get his hands on.
What?
Well, sounds as if your convalescent Mr. Conrad is up and at it early again this morning.
I wish I had nothing to do but practice the piano all day long. Come outside there, miss. I want to talk to you. All right, what have you found out?
Well, I think I found the ideal man to plan and conduct Kelly's kidnapping.
We got to make sure who we entrust this whole thing to, Mason. We don't want to put Kelly in any more jeopardy than she already has been in.
You don't have to worry. This guy's ex-intelligence. He has a great record. Checked him out thoroughly.
Oh, that's wonderful. When do I get a chance to meet him?
This afternoon at 1:30. His name's McGinnis.
Thank God we're finally going to get this thing underway. I want to get Kelly home as soon as we can possibly manage it.
Yeah, well, that's going to take a little time. He warned me not to be impatient. He's got to go over to Switzerland, check everything out thoroughly. We have to make dead sure Gina doesn't catch on to what we're doing. She's on the warpath lately.
When I get through with Gina, she will not bully anyone. I just want to make sure this whole thing is foolproof. We can't take a chance that something is going to go wrong.
Believe me, I think about it all the time.
All right, but you call us the minute you find out anything. Thank you. There's no trace of Alice at all. And they say Paul Whitney's been looking for her on his own. Has been all night.
I don't understand why Jane hasn't called. She promised to keep me posted.
Well, there's no reason to call if they haven't found her. Yeah, this never should have happened.
She's been out alone all night.
Yeah, and I'm tired of waiting. I'm going out to look. I'll call if I have any luck.
Should I come with you?
No, it's better if you stay by the phone.
All right, now don't you forget to call me, Gus.
All right, I'll check by every half hour. I can't help blaming myself.
Well, maybe you should.
Well, thanks. Maybe we shouldn't bother going into
If
it.
you were as insensitive with Alice as you were with me, there's no telling what you might have driven her to do.
I didn't do anything to upset her, and what I said with you was nothing but the truth. You did leave her in that hospital, and you didn't lift a finger to help her.
Stop it. You don't know anything about the circumstances. You don't know the pressures I was under at the time. You have absolutely no right to judge me.
Well, it's only a wild guess, but I brought Alice here one night with Kelly and some of the other hospital inmates when we broke out. And she might just have come back.
Alice, are you here? Say Paul was going to meet us here?
Yeah, that's what he said. Let me check the situation out.
Just wish I knew what made her run off.
Hey, over here.
Alice? Oh, my God, is she all right?
Just sleeping.
Oh.
Alice.
With so many confusing claims about the strength of pain relievers, maybe you're confused too. Well, nothing you can take without a prescription is more effective for headaches than extra-strength Tylenol. Nothing. And the largest clinical headache study ever against ibuprofen confirms it. And something else you should know. Tylenol doesn't irritate your stomach the way aspirin and even ibuprofen can. If nothing is more effective for headaches, and Tylenol is gentler to your stomach, shouldn't your choice be Tylenol?
It's okay. Don't be afraid. It's just me, Pearl, and Brian, and Jane.
We've all been looking.
You're right, Alice. Here, come on, let me sit over here for a second. Hey, come on. Look. Yeah, we're your friends. You see, and you're safe now. That's right. We're going to protect you from whatever it was that scared you. We've been concerned about you.
Brian?
Yeah, that's my girl. And Jane's over here, and there's Pearl.
Hi. I was so frightened. I felt so alone and so cut off from everyone. But I'm okay now. I'm okay.
Hey, you found her?
Yeah.
Alice?
Are you looking for me too?
Of course I was. Are you okay?
Well, she seems okay.
You had the right hunch.
I got lucky, that's all.
And next time, let somebody know.
I'm sorry, I should have.
You know, usually when you feel like running away, you usually don't feel like telling someone you're going.
You know, I knew something was wrong when I saw you yesterday. Does it have something to do with seeing your father again?
I guess so. I'm sorry about the way I reacted to you, Paul. I know that being a policeman is just your job. I don't think that I will do that now.
Well, I better go call him and let him know that you turned up. Got a whole police force out there hunting around for you.
Oh, no, I caused so much trouble.
Hey, you want to go home now?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to go call up Mom, all right?
All right. Pearl, why don't you just take off? I'll be back with her in a little while, okay?
Will do.
All right. Here, hey. Tell me how you feel. Right? Just like you used to do, remember? All right? Just talk to me.
All right, Jane. All right. Thank you for letting us know. I'll tell Caroline.
Where was she?
Near the docks. Near that place where they were modeling, where I first met her. She seems to be all right. I'm going to get her. They left her with that friend of hers from the hospital.
Brian?
But I think she needs me now.
Just don't.
What do you mean? What do you mean, don't?
I think you are pushing too hard with her.
I know that's what you think, and I think you're wrong.
And then listen, she hasn't even had a chance to get used to having her father back again. That may be what made her run off the way she did.
I want to help her, Caroline, not hurt her. That's all I've ever wanted.
It's all I've ever wanted, too, whether you believe it or not.
I want to go after her and bring her home myself. I'm not going to push. I love her, Caroline. She's my kid.
I know. You have always been proud of her, but she's got this wonderful idea of you in her head.
And you think I'm going to do something ruined?
I just think that you should be a little easy with her, that's all.
All right, I will. I promise. It feels kind of good to have someone love me that much. It's been a long time since anyone did.
Why so pale and wan, Counselor?
Emily, I don't know. I didn't get much sleep last night.
Are you feeling all right?
Actually, I'm a little jittery. I had some tests done at the lab, and I'm just waiting for the results.
What kind of test?
To find out if I'm physically able to conceive.
Aren't you jumping the gun a little bit?
I'm doing this so that I can just have some peace of mind. And I want to be sure that you're not wasting your time.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Thanks. But you're a lawyer, not a fertility expert.
Well, don't be so sure. All the birds and the bees and the bunnies in Santa Barbara come to me for advice. How soon will you know something?
Well, the doctor is checking the lab now. It won't be long. He happens to be a friend of mine, so I have priority treatment.
Well, I'm anxious to hear. I've got some business to take care of, but the office will know where to find me. Will you call and let me know?
Yeah. I suppose, in a way, it affects both of us.
Yeah, putting it mildly. See you.
I'll have a word with you over here.
Sure. What's up?
Did you hear the news?
No, what?
I'm driving down the road listening to the radio. A certain Leonard Stell, acting manager and businessman for a lot of Hollywood actors and actresses, including Miss Victoria Lane.
Yeah?
It seems that he splits town yesterday and takes all of his clients' money with him, right?
What?
Everything he takes off, wipes them out, bank accounts and all, right? To where? No one knows.
Good Lord.
That's what I said. I think she could be in real trouble. She could use that nest egg.
Yeah. Well, at least her earning power is not undiminished. Always take another series if she has to.
Not this year, pal. Not this year.
Finally, well, is it good news or bad news?
Oh, it's not bad. Exactly.
You feeling better?
A little bit.
Alice, did something remind you of the shooting? Like, I remember you telling me that a policeman shot your father. Did you ever find out why?
Yes.
Do you want me to take you home?
No, look, she's fine. I can take care of her.
Yeah, you seem to have everything under control, don't you?
Brian will drive me. Thank you for all your help, Paul.
What help? Listen, I'll just come back to the house sometime later on. See how everything's going, okay?
Okay. I'll be better then.
Why are you putting off going home?
So much I don't understand, Brian.
Well, that is true for all of us, Alice.
Yes, but there are certain things that I remember parts of, little bits, when I think about it. And they seem so sad, but far away, like they happened to somebody else. And then there are other times when it hits me. And I hardly know what I'm doing. I'm so afraid, or what I'm even afraid of. There's just so much...
Look. Hey, there's nothing to be scared about, Alice.
Where is she?
She's in good hands.
You can let go of her now.
Hey! Daddy! Brian's a friend!
Well, then he should act like one. Take you home. Keep his hands to himself.
What?
Jackson, sir, I think you're overacting.
You know, whatever you thought you saw, you didn't, all right? You have misunderstood the entire thing.
Okay, maybe so. Alice, are you all right, honey? Why'd you run off? I've been so worried about you all night long.
I'm fine. But, Daddy, you owe an apology to Brian. All those years that I was in the hospital when you or nobody else was there, he was the one who took care of me.
I'm sorry, son. A lot of this, I still got to get used to.
No, I'm done.
Then there is some problem.
I want to perform a laparoscopy to see if there's blockage.
Well, what's that?
We make a small incision in the navel, and then we insert a laparoscope, which is a thin tube with a strong light source, which allows us to see if there's blockage.
How major is it?
It's not major. I would like you to stay overnight in the hospital so we can keep an eye on you.
In the hospital?
Don't know why people react that way to hospitals. They do a lot of good.
All right. Let me just think about this for a minute.
When I stitch you up, I'll put a rhinestone in your navel if you want.
No humor, Bill, please. I can't take it. All right, just set up the damn surgery as soon as possible. Please. Where is she?
Well, he's bringing her home in his car.
seems as though Gus caused kind of a scene.
Yeah.
What?
Tell her, Brian.
It's no big deal, Jane.
What happened?
Well, Gus came to Buzz's, and I had my arms around Alice, and apparently he misread the situation, and...
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him. He's very protective of her. I would be.
Still, it does seem like he's not too stable.
All right, no, wait. Just put yourself in his shoes. He was beside himself with worry.
I suppose. But no one was more beside themselves than you. It's all right now, Mother. You can settle down.
Oh, Alice. Oh, honey, thank heavens you're back.
I'm sorry I made you worry, Caroline. Are you sure you're all right?
She's fine now.
I'm just a little tired. I'd like to go upstairs and go to sleep now.
Of course.
Thank you for coming to get me.
Oh, you're welcome, honey.
Come on, Alice. I'll take you out.
See you all later.
Bye-bye.
Come on, I better be going.
Bye.
Well, sure is good to have her back.
Yes, for all of us.
What's the matter?
I was just thinking. I grew up with Ollie in our house, and it's really hard for me to imagine you and her.
Well, she's a good person.
I know that. It just seems like you're two different types of people.
They say opposites attract. You know, I've been wondering about you. I remember you when you were just a little baby. It seems so funny now, seeing you all grown up.
I guess it must.
You've been lucky, though. You've had all the advantages. You have a good life. I guess Caroline's responsible for that.
Well, it wasn't quite as rosy as it may seem from the outside. My mother is responsible for that, too.
Yeah, well, we all have our share of problems.
Well, I'm just glad you and Alice have each other now.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We have a lot of lost time to catch up.
She's lying down. I think she'll sleep for a while. I want to thank you both for everything you did, and Gus, you for going to get her.
Don't thank me, Caroline. I'm her father. I don't see how any parent could stay away when they know the child needs them. I'll have to be going. So long, Jane.
Bye, Gus.
Tell Alice I'll be back.
What is it?
Is Gus mad at you about something?
At me? What do you mean?
I don't know. He just looked at you kind of funny.
Did he? No, maybe it's because I told him not to push too hard with Alice. What do you think of him?
Well, he's certainly devoted to Alice. That's nice to see. And for her sake, I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, you're right.
Just hope he adjusts well. Treats her all right and makes her happy. Now you're acting funny.
Well, I had quite a scare today, that's all. You know, sometimes mothers need reassurance from their daughters, too. You know that?
Marie, would you please tell Mr. Conrad that he plays the piano beautifully? Then proceed to tell him to stop playing.
Yes, sir.
Are you coming in or what?
Yeah, well, like I was saying, I don't suppose maybe you've heard from Kelly or how she's doing, you know.
We haven't spoken to Kelly in about a week. We plan on calling her Christmas Day so the entire family can talk to her.
Oh. I don't suppose I could be here to like, maybe listen in. All I'd like to do is just, like, say hi, Merry Christmas. It just take me like 20 or 30 seconds.
You know how I feel about anyone outside the family having any contact with Kelly.
Yeah, I know that, Mr. C.
You are also aware that helping Lionel get back his house was underhanded and reprehensible.
I believe you mentioned that before.
However, you are not aware that I have nothing to say in the matter because Sophia put her foot down.
What?
You will receive a phone call from Kelly Christmas Day.
She's calling me on Christmas Day?
Yes, it was supposed to be a surprise.
It is. It is a shocker. I don't know how to thank you enough, Mrs. C. Merry Christmas. Yes, joy to the world.
Mason, come in. It's very sweet of you
to come down, but as I said on the phone, there's really no point. There's nothing that can be done.
Well, I thought I'd help with moral support, if nothing else. I had some business here anyway, so I thought I'd help you commiserate. I was outraged when I heard.
The police came over at 8 o'clock this morning and told me it is not the best way to start your day, you know?
Yeah, Victoria, you have to do something, you know. You can't just let this go by.
Well, what am I supposed to do? The police said that they thought Leonard had left the country, but they weren't sure. So I don't think he's exactly available for a lawsuit, huh?
Nonetheless, you have to file an action so that if he does show his face around here again, there'll be a suit on record against him. Now, as DA, I can't actually handle the case for you, but I could pick out an attorney for you, coach from the sidelines.
I don't know what to do at this point. I've known Leonard for 5 years, and I liked him. Lawsuit or not, I guess there's not much hope of my getting my money back, is there?
No, not if it's gone. I'm afraid not.
Mason, I can't even afford an attorney's fee.
Well, don't worry about that aspect of it. We'll work something out.
I suppose I should be out for blood. It's just not the first thing that somebody thinks about when the person you believe in has done this.
Yeah, well, from what I've heard, he apparently made a series of bad investments and then tried to recoup by doubling up, got himself in even more trouble. I guess he just decided to take what was left, save his own skin.
Wonder where he is now and what he's thinking.
Safe and secure, probably. You gonna let me pick out an attorney for you?
Yeah, I'd be grateful. Maybe I can pay later.
Don't worry about it. We'll work it out. You may have to go back to show business for a while, though.
Yes, I think that might be true.
You like it?
I was just thinking about how much I used to love Christmas when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's when it's best for all of us. I still love it, though. All the crowds and the Santa, the whole bit.
I don't know if I can say that I miss the crowds, but, you know, that's one great appreciation I have about living up in the mountains. There's no noise, no people.
It's a little too rustic for me.
Oh. You'll worry about getting close to nature, are you?
Depends on what kind of nature. You know, I was going to say how great you were with Alice this morning. You really are sensitive to her.
Oh, we have quite a history together. We understand each other. Is she asleep still? Yeah?
I was wondering what you thought about Alice's father being back.
Well, I don't think anything one way or the other about him. He's her father.
Excuse me. Hi.
Ah, bonsoir, mademoiselle. How's Alice?
Oh, she's fine with you. She's resting upstairs.
Hello, Michael.
Hi there. Would you mind giving me a couple of minutes alone with the big man? Just
Oh, sure. I have to help Santa anyway. I'll see you guys later.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Just a couple of things. First off, I want to thank you for not writing that book about Madeline and Courtney, because that would have been a disaster, and Courtney wants to thank you, too.
Well, let Courtney know that it can be considered a Christmas present.
Which reminds me, I got you a little something for Christmas. It's nothing much, but go ahead, open it.
Michael, look, you shouldn't have done this, you know. I didn't get anything for you.
Oh, that's okay. How about not leaving Santa Barbara for a while? That'd be a nice...
No, I don't think so. You see, after I find out everything is all right with Alice, there's not going to be any reason for me to hang around here any longer. Get it?
You are still angry with me.
No, I am not as angry as I used to be. That is not the reason that I'm leaving. But there is a big gap between us, Michael, still, and I doubt very much...
What?
You are not Michael anymore, are you? Huh? I mean, you are not the one that I remember.
That is what I've been trying to tell you for all this time. I not only changed my name to Pearl, I changed my total, complete persona. And I like him a lot better than I like Michael. I think you would, too, if you gave me half a chance.
Did Mr. Keppel say what time he would be back from Los Angeles? I see. No, I won't leave a message. I'll call back, though. Thank you. Oh, Mason, why aren't you here when I need you? No. I don't don't need you. I'm on my own. And I'm going to be fine.
Mason, where have you been? I've been waiting for that man from intelligence to show up. I don't want to speak to him alone.
I made the appointment, Dad. I'm in plenty of time. But,
What's wrong?
what do you mean?
I mean, I know that look. I've seen that look in boardrooms we've been in together. When that look falls over your face, it means disaster is about to strike.
It doesn't have anything to do with you.
Does it have anything to do with the plan?
Yeah?
It's going to be a guessing game, Mason, or what?
Okay, Dad. It's about my participation in the plan. As DA now, I have certain responsibilities to uphold certain codes and morals, public posture, if you will. To be involved in something like this, something this illegal, you understand.
I understand some of it. It's you that puzzles me.
I've always been a puzzle to you, haven't I, Dad?
Yes, that's very true. However, anytime you've done anything slightly underhanded, it never seemed to faze you before.
Well, thank you, but I've changed. Not easy becoming ethical this far into one's career, but I'll manage somehow.
You do know you're needed very much in this plan. Your mind, as though it may be changing, is still an invaluable one.
But any Machiavellian traits I have, I inherited from you, Dad.
Great. I take that as a compliment, correct?
You can take it this way, Dad. I think you're more than capable of handling this. It requires guts and planning. Now, I've done a lot of the planning. We'll continue to help discreetly. And as for the guts, you're more than capable of doing that on your own. I better be leaving. I don't want to be here when our friend arrives.
Just a minute. I never thank you for this.
Doing it for Kelly.
No, you've been an enormous help to the family.
Well, you know us. We always stick together when it counts. Bury the petty problems and rally around the Capwell colors. Kind of like a habit you can't break. Maybe an addiction. You know, it's funny, I tried to be independent my entire life, but to be truly independent of all this house, family, the name, it's not what I truly want. Wouldn't make me happy. I'd be pretending.
Tell me something, son. What do you want from life?
Peace of mind would be nice. Some happiness. Someone else. Good luck with McGinnis. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Back already?
Well, I got to thinking. I need to talk to you. Are you alone?
Well, Alice is still upstairs sleeping. Jane went out to buy some Christmas gifts.
What about Lionel?
He's speaking at an art museum luncheon today.
Good. He's who I want to talk to you about.
Lionel?
Yeah. He doesn't think too much of me, does he?
Well, I don't know. We haven't really discussed you much.
Well, I can tell you for a fact he doesn't.
Oh, now, Gus.
No, I've had people dislike me before. I can survive. What I really want to know is how do you feel about him?
Well, he's a very nice person.
That doesn't tell me anything.
He's been very kind to Alice and Jane and to me.
I'm not interested in your kindness or his gratitude. I want to know if you care about him.
Oh, why don't you just be blunt?
Why don't you just answer?
Frankly, I don't know how I feel about Lionel. And I'm not sure it's any of your business how I feel about anybody.
It is because of Alice and because I care about what happens to you. Would you like to know my opinion of your Mr. Lockridge?
He isn't my Mr. Lockridge, and I don't need your opinion of it.
Well, I'm not too crazy about him. I don't care who he belongs to.
Why not?
I think he's too possessive of you and Alice both. You know, it's like he's trying to control your lives, make all the decisions.
Well, that is nonsense. Frankly, I don't know what I would have done if it hadn't been for Lionel. He was helping with Alice before I came back to Santa Barbara, with Jane, too. And if he did make any decisions, they were certainly good ones. And as his job as guardian of Alice, he had to make decisions.
For her? Is he your guardian, too?
Gus, I am pretty good at taking care of myself.
No, I used to admire you. so much.
So you said.
It was true. I remember that time you and me ran out on CC. I was waiting for you outside of a motorcycle.
Oh, yes, I remember all the time we spent together, Gus. Right from that night all the way through to the end.
When can we get started on it?
I'll be flying to Switzerland tomorrow morning, Mr. Capwell. I want to make sure that we have the best possible place to hide your daughter after we pick her up. And I understand that even she is not to be aware that this kidnapping is staged.
Yes, my son Mason wants it that way for authenticity's sake. I'm not sure that I approve, but yes, the important thing is secrecy. No one is to know anything other than what it appears to be.
Yes, well, your son has made that abundantly clear.
Well, I think that about puts an end to it. We're waiting to hear from you soon.
Well, I will be in touch as soon as I have the plan ready for you to approve.
I'd appreciate not keeping us waiting any longer than necessary. We want to get this thing into motion. Oh, I think you go out the back entrance. Thank you very much for your help.
Everything's so quiet.
Hi, I didn't hear you moving around.
Where is everyone?
Oh, I don't know, around. You got enough sleep?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Better than I was last night.
No, we really panicked when Mother didn't find you in your room.
I guess I should have said something or left a note. I really didn't think about it. I just had to get away, get out.
I know the feeling. Well, it must be nice to have your dad back after all these years.
It is. It's so nice I can't quite get used to it.
Why, you will.
But even with my father back, I still feel incomplete somehow. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like a puzzle.
Yeah, I think maybe I understand. But we are all together this year, and we are all going to have one happy Christmas.
Mason, I'm really glad you're here.
Got the message that you'd called. You heard anything from the doctor?
Yeah.
And?
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet, but it seems like they're going to have to do some kind of surgical examination to find out if there's any internal blockage.
Oh, are you all right?
I'm jelly.
What, was it major surgery?
No, it's just an overnight stay in the hospital. I mean, if I were retired, I'd be back in the golf leagues tomorrow.
How is your golf game?
Rotten. Your office said that you were in Los Angeles this morning.
Yeah, it's the same case you know about, endless commuting.
How was the traffic?
Not bad. Tell me more about the operation. Are you sure it's absolutely safe?
Yes. You seem to be more worried about this than I am.
Well, you said you were jelly. Have an idea that doesn't have to do with me.
Listen, I can't stand the idea of a hospital anywhere, any place. I don't even like driving near one. But even if there were a risk involved in this case, which I'm sure that there isn't, I'd take that risk anyway.
Well, you're determined, but we knew that already, didn't we?
You bet I am.
Okay. Well, we'll just see this through together then. And once you're released, I'm sure we'll have a lot to celebrate.
You're good for me, Mason. In a funny way. But this is my problem, not yours.
I had one more gift for you.
For me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, come on, let's go put it under the tree. I just love getting presents. Ooh.
How you feeling, honey?
Much better now. I'm so sorry I caused everybody so much trouble.
Oh, no. Alice, let me ask you something. My coming back like this, is this pretty hard for you to handle?
No, it isn't. I'm happy. I've been doing a lot of thinking about it. For instance, it was very nice that you came to get me today. I thought, isn't it wonderful? That's what fathers are for.
Well, I'm glad I could be there to come for you, too.
You rescued me once before, a long time ago. And I never had a chance to thank you for it.
I'm very proud of you, Alice. I know it's been a lot for you to deal with all at once. Trying to come to terms with the past and having a father who you haven't seen in so long suddenly just coming back out of the blue. I want you to know I think you've handled it pretty darn well.
Well, Jane says I just need to get used to having you here and being around you again. I think that I'm just afraid of getting used to it in case it's too good to be true.
Alice, honey, I'm not going anywhere. At least not without you. You don't know how much I missed you. I thought about you all those times.
I thought about you, too.
We're going to have some good times together.
I think it's so wonderful that you came back to me at Christmas time. It really is. I love Christmas, but I'm especially going to love this one. What, you are going to come to Christmas dinner with me?
Well, sure, if you want me to.
Of course I do. And we can open presents together. And, oh, well, you know, you have a present, too.
Oh, that sounds nice. Thanks. Listen, honey, I have to go. There's someone I have to pay a call on.
I can't wait to see what you got me.
Now, this is going to be a lean Christmas.
Oh, I don't care what it is. I'm just excited because it comes from you.
Who could want a better daughter? Come here.
See you tomorrow.
You bet you will. So long, honey.
Bye-bye.
Is everything all right?
Oh, you just missed my father.
Well, you look very happy. You and your father must have had a great talk.
I am. Ah, it's so wonderful having him back here. And you know something else? I'm going to be just fine. I really am. I know it now.
Well. I'd like to talk to you, C.C. You willing to talk to me?
No, I've made up my mind. I'm going to help you through this. You may be able to have a baby by yourself, but I'm not going to let you undergo surgery alone.
Mason, you can't very well have the surgery for me.
No, I can, but I'm not obliged to do my disappearing act until after the baby's born, so until then I can be as much of a nuisance as I want.
You are a remarkable man, Mason Capwell.
I have my remarkable moments.
Can I tell you something?
Only if it's nice.
Actually, I've thought about telling you before, but I've always stopped myself.
Well, now I am curious. Oh, I don't mean to interrupt, but before I forget, I need to ask a favor of you.
Sure.
Have you heard anything about the business manager, Leonard Stell, in Los Angeles? He absconded with his client's money?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it. Why?
Well, Victoria Lane was one of his clients. I was wondering if you would represent her in the suit against Stell. I have to be honest with you, she doesn't have any money at the moment. He cleaned her out totally, but I told her that I'd find an attorney and take care of the fee. She could pay me back later.
I didn't know Victoria was involved in that.
Yeah, several big names in Hollywood were.
Mason, would you mind telling me how much Victoria does really mean to you? I'm sorry. Oh, boy. That was none of my business. Just forget that I asked. Of course I'll help her. I'll be glad to.
I never thought I'd ever see you in this house again. I never thought I'd ever set eyes on you after that night.
You helped me with my parole. Did you honestly think I wouldn't come by and thank you?
Well, as I understand it, the conditions you have parole is that you find steady, gainful employment. Am I right?
That's right.
Well, let me warn you. Don't use me as a reference. You won't get the job. You see, I'm going to have to tell everybody that you're a quitter, Gus. You walk out on your friends and on your commitments.
I didn't look at it that way at the time, C.C. I was tired of fighting. I didn't have anything left in me.
I don't want your reasons. I want your plans. You leaving town?
No. I'm going to stay in Santa Barbara. And I'm going to find a job here, too, with or without your reference. It wasn't my idea to come looking for favors. It was Caroline's idea for you to help me out with my parole. I'm not coming to you for anything now. Only thing I ask is that you just let the past be the past. I'll stay out of your way. You stay out of mine.
Hold me close, honey, say you'll take a chance. You never know, we could stumble into romance. Let's slow dance. Let's slow dance.
I have a confession to make. You hearing confessions this afternoon?
What is it?
Well, I hope you're not annoyed with me. You know how studiously I've avoided emotional involvement since Mary. But lately I can't shake the feeling that I'm not as immune as I thought.
You're talking about Victoria.
I'm talking about you.
I'm not annoyed at all. In fact, as long as we're making confessions, I have one of my own. Mason, I know that we agreed to keep this relationship platonic. And I know that you said that you would leave my life when the baby was born. But I don't want you to feel uncomfortable or embarrassed if you're starting to feel things that you didn't agree to. Because I think I do sometimes, too. I think I may have been wrong in putting too much emphasis on keeping the relationship clinical and free of emotion. What I'm saying is, maybe we could find some sort of middle ground. I mean, having a child and a career is one thing. It's a good thing. But it's only second prize. Having someone who loves you and who cares about you. That's the blue ribbon. Maybe we could start thinking of something a little deeper. I mean, I'd consider it if it's all right with you. What do you think?
I think it's a beautiful idea.
Let's slow dance. Let's slow dance.
Julia? I didn't know you were here. Lionel still isn't back.
I'm sorry. I can't wait for him.
I'm Tom Brokaw. At NBC Nightly News, we do more than report world and national events. We explain them. For the clearest picture of our world, turn to NBC Nightly News.